Hello, it's Chris Baldwin here, and I'm going to talk to you about Sleepout. So, Sleepout, why did Rob and I choose to take part? I think it's about being a part of a wider project, really, in terms of raising awareness for homelessness in the local area around Burton-on-Trent and surrounding areas, and also just kind of being part of that wider community of people who are choosing to take action to help other people, really, and to do our bit.
Why do I take part in Sleep Out? I think first and foremost, the year that myself and my partner signed up, we had met Paula Senior on a bright sunny day at a family fun day in the middle of Burton, who convinced us that it would be a good idea. And on a bright sunny day in July, it seemed like a brilliant idea. And then November hit and it was freezing cold and we didn't sleep, but we have gone back repeatedly every year. And I think the more that I look back, my career, I spent a long period of time really working in HR in the housing sector, and a number of the I suppose homeless hostels and sites that we had there really opened my eyes and removed a lot of the stigma I think that we can attach to homelessness. And I think I met ex-teachers, I met ex-accountants, I met solicitors. Homelessness can happen to anybody, and I think that's the reality of it. Homelessness can happen to any of us, given life changes, life circumstances. And so I think whatever I can do, whatever we as a family can do to break down some of that stigma, raise awareness, raise funds for much needed help and support, then that's really what keeps us coming back time and time again.
The Burton YMCA is one of Hardy Science chosen charities to support, and we've participated in the Sleep Out for many years. While you're only sleeping out for one night, it gives you an insight into how some people have to face day-to-day life.
So I've taken part in Sleep Out previously because I think it's important for us to understand how other people live, to have shared experiences and to have a reference point to help me empathise and understand what it's like to be in that situation, even for a small part of time.
The very first year that we did it, we were obviously at the stadium, we were in the tunnels and literally had no sleep. I can remember freezing all night long and waking up in kind of in between. I was didn't get a huge amount of sleep, but waking up kind of in between and just thinking, I hate this is absolutely awful. And then I think you remember what you're doing it for. And I think to think that we only had to do it for one night, and in the morning I could go home to my bath, to my bed, to catch up on my sleep. I think that's what got me through that first night, and that's what got me through every night since. I think 2019, we didn't sleep in the tunnels. We slept in the village at the stadium, so we were just completely outside. Woke up with ice on our sleeping bags and on our hats the following morning. And again, the reality is that lots of people sadly are having to do that on a daily basis. So I think it makes you humble. I think you can definitely go into the point of view of this is the worst thing I have ever done, and then you realise that people are doing this every night and you get to go home to your bed at the end of it.
How did I feel on the night? There was a huge sense, because we did the extreme sleep out, which was in the graveyard at the church. There was a huge sense of this is just one night for us, and it's really not one night, for homeless people.
On the evening, I felt really vulnerable. We did the extreme sleep out in the graveyard, and it's not a nice experience. The first year it was dry, the second year it was raining, and the first year really cold, and it was along those lines of can I understand how somebody's out in this on a regular basis. And it wasn't a nice experience from that perspective, and it certainly made me appreciate the home comforts I have, the ability to go back to a warm bed.
what would I say to somebody that's thinking of signing up? Do it. It's one night. The atmosphere, the group, when you hear about all of the work and everything that's been done in the talks, I think if you're thinking about it, do it.
You should take part, because this is a great thing to raise money for, to raise awareness for, to try and help people in this situation.
Okay, this year obviously has been different to any other, but we urge everybody who can to participate and help the charity in what are really testing times for them.
Why should you take part? Well, there's a lot of people going, oh, you know, we need to sort homelessness out and help homelessness, and a lot of people say that, but not a lot of people do stuff about it. And the YMCA, you know, as a global organisation, but particularly in our local area, work hard and have worked hard for years to try and solve homelessness. So I think that, you know, you should be involved, because, you know, we should all do our bit where we can, really. So yeah, get to it.